Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Here is Marvel Legendary 2nd Edition. Now, if you want to know how to play the game, you can go to this video right here, which I'll provide a link to. 90% of the game is going to be the same. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what this one is going to have in it. So Marvel Legendary is going to be a pretty good sized box. It's longer this time. The original one was a square box. And you can kind of see all of the characters that were going to be in there, at least some of them, the main ones. The first thing you can do is you're going to get a keyword guide. This is very, very nice because this gives you all of the keywords. So the first edition's out. All of the first edition expansions, there's tons of them. They all work with this. They tell you not to use the first core edition with this. Don't mix those in. But everything else can be used in. So this is actually a really nice little book here that will go through every keyword in the game and a quick reference about setup on the back. This thing is amazing. That's great. You're going to have a rule book here. It takes a little bit of the front of the thing. It's going to go through. It's going to tell you what's new in the set right here. Boom, done. If you already played the first edition, this is what's new. And then it'll take you through your first game, etc. Picture of setup, which is great. This is all set up with pictures and stuff. This is fantastic stuff here. And it tells you there's a new rule here about starting the HQ, 4 to 5 players. There's some new rules. That's always going to be in the blue. Then as you go through, it'll teach you how to play the game. You can see there's plenty of pictures. It's very well organized this time around. And the new stuff is always in blue, as you can tell as you're going through it. It'll tell you about specific card types. These are some of the keywords that will be in here that you'll be learning. You don't have to look at all this. These are some alternate game modes. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Solo modes, how to make it easier, how to make it harder. If you want to do the final blow, you can do all of that in this game. And as you go through, in a quick reference on the back, the rule book is very good. In the first edition, you were given a board. And this one, you have a neoprene mat, which will have everything you need here. You can see some of the new stuff, like the sidekicks and the price of the officers will be here. There's a place to put your KO'd card, which I like quite a bit. And you can just see everything else is here, kind of normal, but it's a nice little mat with Dr. Doom on it. Now, normally I'd have it rolled up, and it would just go on this side of the board over there. And you just kind of roll it up like this, and you can put it in the box. It all fits. Once again, they let us down with the dividers. There's these generic things. I hate these. I don't know why they keep printing them. And you have some foam core that will be in here. So mainly what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the differences in the game in this one. So the cards all have kind of the same stock, if you will, and there's different artwork that are going to be on these. But if you played some of the expansions, some of this stuff will look familiar, but I'm going to just compare this kind of to the first edition. So one of the things you're going to have are these sidekick cards. These can be purchased off the board for a cost of 2. They're like a single-use card. So you're going to draw a card. I don't really like the artwork on this, but you're going to draw a card, gives you 1 attack, and then you return it to the bottom of this deck. Now, all these cards are the same in this, but as you get some of the expansions, they'll be different, and you have other cards that kind of come up. So sidekicks are one of the main differences in this one. Now, the wound cards are going to work exactly the same, except this time you're going to have Iron Man, like a beaten down Iron Man on it. So a little bit different artwork. Now, you've always been able to buy these shield officers, which you can do in this one, but this time you're going to have some additional shield officers that are called specialists that will be put in. They work exactly the same, except for they're going to have these icons on them. And if you're going to have a power, usually to draw a card if you get these. Now, instead of these being face up, like in the first edition, these will all be shuffled and they're going to be face down. So when you pay 3 coins, you might get one of the specialists or you might get just one of the shield officers. You don't know what you're going to get necessarily. So it's going to be a tad different in this set. The bystander deck's going to have some of these unique bystanders. We've seen these in some of the expansions. And when you rescue them, you're going to get a power. In this case, a police officer. You may use the fight ability of a henchman's villain in any player's victory point pile. So these, in the original game, I think they were just regular bystanders, and some of the expansions started giving these unique ones. This is going to have a few of the unique ones in it. Another example is the Experimental Genesis. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. You may KO one of them, put the rest back in any order. Now, the schemes are going to be very similar to what was in the base game. They've all been rebalanced and have new additional things with them. The artwork is unique to all of them, so it's not just the same generic thing. As you can see, it's pretty cool artwork on some of these. But these have all been rebalanced, and they're more challenging than they were. The same system with the masterminds. They've been changed up. Doc Ock is now a mastermind. That's a new one that you'll have in this one. But they've all been made to be more challenging. And on the back of some of these, right here you are, going to be the epic variant. So you can do, if you want to start on the easy side and then the harder side, you can do that on each of the masterminds in here. Each one has unique artwork on it also. So the masterminds you're going to get is Doc Octopus, Dr. Doom, Magneto, you're going to have Red Skull, and you're going to have Loki in this one. I should point out with the schemes that there were 8 in the original one. There are now 9. There's one additional scheme that's available in this one. Now you're going to have all your henchmen and villains. The henchman artwork is going to go and copy a lot. You can see there. But the villains, you're going to have kind of unique artwork on a lot of these. Now there is a new type called Sinister Syndicate. This was not in the first edition. And this is going to give you a new villain group, the Sinister Syndicate, that you'll be able to fight through as you're going through. This was not included in the first edition. Also, the hero cards are going to have all new artwork. And they are going to repeat sometimes if it's the same card, but you're going to see new artwork for each different type of card. In the first edition, the artwork repeated a lot. So each one of these cards is going to have unique artwork. Now, whether you like the artwork or not, that's up to your taste. I think the artwork is fine. I enjoy it quite a bit. But you can tell that there's a lot more artwork in the game. And it's a little bit easier on the eyes. One of the big differences in this set is Deadpool is gone. There is a Deadpool expansion you can get, but this one's going to have Miles Morales in it. So you're going to get Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. So he'll be a new hero set in this that is not in the first edition. So if you like Miles Morales, this is going to be a big hit for you, but you're going to lose Deadpool. Now there are a few more things in this box that might not be new cards, etc., that you're going to notice. One of the things is the solo rules have been upgraded. So the solo rules are now different, and the game has been tweaked to help out with the 4 to 5 player game. So the 4 to 5 player game to me was always kind of broken. It was too difficult. You didn't have enough time to ramp up by the time the villains were coming out all the time, so everybody had weaker decks. Now they're going to give you a warm-up round that will be in the rules that will allow you to kind of catch up a little bit on the game before. And the solo rules in the 4 to 5 player game have been rebalanced to include that. So, what do I think about Marvel Legendary? Well, I love Marvel Legendary. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So what do I think about the second edition? I think it's an upgrade. And I think that the neoprene mat is very nice. You got the sidekicks, which we've been having a blast with the sidekicks. Because we've collected all of the expansions, but we haven't actually played through everything. So the sidekicks were new for us. We liked it. We liked the balancing this game is definitely more difficult. It's not too difficult, but it's more challenging than the first one, which was kind of easy. If you don't have either one and you're looking to buy this, I would definitely buy the second edition. All the old expansions work for it. A lot of times when you have a first and a second, you're choosing, well, I don't want first, it's not as good, but it has all the expansions. Or the second one, hope they bring out the expansions. Don't have to worry about that. Everything works with this. So this is the edition to get. I think it has more artwork on it, has the sidekicks, has a nice mat versus the board, and it's just a bunch of upgrades with the bystanders, etc., that you're going to have in this one, and everything's been rebalanced. If you have the first edition, should you upgrade to the second edition, that's going to be tough. I really do love this game. I know people have played it a lot more than me. They're going to go back and forth. This one's kind of, it's over $100. It's kind of pricey for a card game, but I think you do get a lot in it. I would lean on the side of yes. I did upgrade my set. I still have the first edition. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I would definitely upgrade to this set. I think that this would be the way to go. And moving forward, I'm sure they're going to release everything in the second edition. I think they put a lot of care into this. They've upgraded the artwork. I think they've upgraded what you get in the box. It's not like, hey, new artwork and the same thing. No, you got the mat. You got additional cards. There's 550 cards in here. This is a great, great game. And I think it deserves a second edition. I'm happy to see it, and I'm happy to support it. And I think that's what we should be doing right now. If you don't play enough, you don't like it enough, or you're just like, hey, I like the first edition stuff, great. First edition is not going anywhere. You can keep it. But for me, I think it's worthy of an upgrade. So this is Legendary, second edition. Once again, if you want to see the gameplay of how to play Legendary, I've already done a video of that, and I'll link that in here also. Thanks for watching, and I hope this has been helpful.